Busta-Grill, Busta Crypto. Hope everyone's doing okay. What is it? It is Wednesday. It is hump day. And I don't know, I guess that Fed, JP, I guess it did okay, right? Things are okay in the marketplace. Things are coming back up, it seems. I don't know. I mean, maybe because everything was already baked into it and, everyone's expecting what he said at 75 basis points. So, I mean, Drip has actually been kicking ass, to be honest. It's been holding stronger than B&B, right? I mean, Stake's still doing well, still doing its thing. I mean, it goes up, goes down, but look at that. Hey, it's my boy. All right, buddy, hold on. It's doing its thing. So Stake is doing strong, doing well with it right now. Pretty much passively, I could take home. You can do 3% a day, but realistically speaking, I probably wouldn't do that because it would hurt you in a nerd. So what I've been hearing is if you claim the rebases and don't claim the faucet, so keep compounding the faucet and you just claim the rebases, it doesn't hurt you as much or at all in your nerd indicator. But sometimes you have to take all of it. Obviously this will start going down. But what I've understood or what I'm learning from just reading is that some people are saying just don't take the faucet, the 1%, and then just keep, if you need to take something daily or every other day or whatever, just take the rebases. So if you know more about this than I do, please let me know if that's incorrect. But I mean, in general, I can take home right now if it's 1326. So calculator, right? Just say 1326. And I haven't compounded today. I'm trying to save up for potentially using it for something else. But so 1326, right? Times, and I get about 33 a day, I think. So it's 437, right? So I don't know. It's pretty cool. Pretty excited about that. Hope I did that right. So like I said, I get 33, right? Times. So 33 would be about 3%, right? So let me do that again if you're just not following this. So 1090, right? Just how you calculate it, times 0.03, you get 3%, right? And that times the 1327, so 433, right? But like I said, I wouldn't take all of that. I'd probably only take 2% of it if I need to. But if I do this for a week, right? So this times, say I let it go all times 7, that's 3,000 a week. It's pretty crazy. Stake is pretty crazy. But if I just take half of that to say it's divided by 2, that seems more likely. I'll probably start taking about $1,500 a week. It is nuts. I don't even know what to say. Stake has just been amazing. It's an amazing find right now. All right, so back to the other part of this video. This is what's been killing me about Avarice. The thinking about the auctioning and the dibs is a total different idea to me, and I am so about trying to figure out what I'm going to be taking home passively, what I can take, what I can estimate to take, and what I'm understanding the variables are that you have, just to write it out so you guys understand. So you have the dibs, right, that vary from day to day, right? And the dibs are calculated by the day you got in, how many people got in, the number of ABC tokens that are available, and then going forward, right? So you go forward from that day plus 60 days. So if you look at the site, and please, and if you're like super knowledgeable, sorry, my allergy is killing me. So let me just say it differently, right? So I got in at day 9. You don't seeing dibs until day 11, right? So from day 11 on to day 61 is where my dibs are calculated. And after day 60, you get 60 dibs, and then 61 is like a flat number that goes all the way out until the end of the stake. So I don't know how to model all that, and that's what's kind of been hard for me to figure out how much can I possibly make from this. And if you saw my video yesterday, the biggest thing for me was understanding what was the first div, right? So today is another data point. So yesterday I got 6.47 div from 82 BNB investment, right? So that meant that I got less than 10%, right? So this ends up being 7.8%. So I'll just say 8, right? So if I use 8% here, all right? So this is what I'm saying, right? So if I make 8%, I'll just put it what it is because I hate doing that. Oops, sorry. So this is 7.8%, right? So what ends up happening is that stake that you are looking at is this particular stake, this number one stake. And I'm naming my stakes because that's the other thing. In the actual UI, it's actually confusing, right? And then all the TTS guys would be like, man, they get it. They read it that way. But most people don't read how the UI is set up, which I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that it's different. So I had to set it up my own way. So I say stake one. I got in, I put in for 9 days. This is the end date of the 9 days. And then this is how many tokens I put in. This is the average per BNB that was for that particular day. My BNB equivalent for that number of ABC tokens. The BNB value, which is going to change. And this is the problem too. Because now you have BNB that's been so fluctuating between 280 and 220 this week or 210. That which value do you use? So I just picked the middle number. Right, it's just easy. It's one less thing to figure out. But if I just put a generic number for BNB, it just made it easier, right? So say the value I had was 20,500, all right, of that BNB for day 9, for the first stake, and then the estimated return based off this 8%, 7.8%, is $14,429, right? That means I RO'd 70% at the end of day 9. So the way this works, right, pretty straightforward. I'm taking this 8% times the BNB value times day 9, so 9 days total, right? So times 9. So I get dibs of 8% a day or 7.8% a day. When if you go back to what this BNB value is worth at the time, and that's probably maybe how I should do it, time of the BNB value, but whatever. Like I said, I'm trying to make this not as complicated. And then this ROI is basically, okay, how much did I get back over 9 days versus how much that BNB value was or is. And so I got 70% of my BNB back, right? So I still have 30% to go for that particular stake. So like I'm saying, I don't know how another way to do this. So if you have another way or you have a sheet, if you want this sheet, I can kind of not dumb it down. I can make it like more of a template and kind of go through it, but I don't know. This is, I don't know. I just got over. But this is kind of where I am. I don't know. Oh, because I changed this. So, okay, let me keep going. So this is the other problem I ran into. It wasn't just calculating the stake, the particular stake. It was like, okay, after I take this stake ends, what do I do with it? I've got to actually put it back in, right? So I say I'm taking stake 1 and I make 4 stakes out of it. And then this is where it kind of gets to a point, okay, this is one thing I would advise when you first get in, you got to really have a bigger plan. So you want to get paid every day. You want to get paid every 2 weeks. You want to get paid once a month. You want to get paid every 3 months. Have that mindset going in. The other problem too you have is that you obviously don't have all your money at one time, right? So I had money I was moving around and I obviously didn't get in all at the same time. So that obviously messes with your stakes as well too. So just try to ape in at one time, but you got to plan your stakes out so they end at certain times so that you can actually combine them, because you're not going to have all the money at one time to actually put into a stake so that you don't have all these stakes with just one BNB in it, right? Or whatever relative to you is, right? All right, so let me just say it. So this one had 82 BNB in it, right? I'm not going to do that again. So what I decided to do is I split this up. So I go stake 1 to stake 7, 8, 9, 10, right? I'm just calling these, this is stake 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm doing it every 15 days. And I picked the 8th and the 23rd because my mortgage payments are due on the 12th, right? So I want to give myself time and I want to do 2 withdrawals a month just in case something happens or I need extra cash. So basically this number 1 stake turns into stakes 7, 8, 9, and 10. And this is just different stake lengths, right? Because you obviously I have all 120,000. I don't need it all in one stake, and I don't want just, I want multiple stakes over 15 days. I think that makes me feel comfortable just in case protocols, whatever. Just nothing's here forever, right? I'm so sorry. My allergies are really, really bad today. So hopefully this makes sense. I also left the AVC per BNB because I know it is different per every single time you get in. But the problem I have is that I don't know if I should always just use, so this is how much I paid per BNB, right? On the 9th when I have the 120 BNB, I'm sorry, 85 BNB. But obviously that changes as time goes on. And your stakes, and I'm assuming your divs are calculated on going forward. So I don't know if there's another way for me to calculate what the actual AVC is, if it matters per BNB. I don't know. I don't think it does, just as long as my divs are correlating. So the other thing that was kind of out there too was that, I know I'm all over the place, so just please watch this video multiple times. So you have this number one stake that goes as 7, 8, and 9, 10, right? And then, you know, obviously this is the same. I just leave BNB the same. I could change if I want, but say BNB goes up. But anyway, I also changed the div percentage. So here's the thing. There's dilution that happens, right? So this same 120,000 AVCs I bought back in the beginning on day 9, this also happens to be 9 days, and it's also day 9 when I bought it, just not to also confuse you. My understanding is these tokens are not worth as much as they were in the beginning, so I don't know how much to dilute it by. So all I'm trying to say is I got to go from 8%, assuming it stays flat throughout the time, which I don't think it stays flat, right? So that's why some people are making 10%, 12% in the beginning. You know, this is obviously 8%, but I'm assuming that, you know, this is not going to be 8% for the entire. So it's like I'm going to do a weighted average here. So I'm going to put 6 because I don't think I'll get 8% for 9 days is what I'm saying. So I'm trying to pick an average number. And then here I say, okay, I take the stake 1, I put in stake 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then I say that the div that I'm going to get back from that is not going to be 6% anymore. It's going to be 4, right? So maybe I change this to 5, and this one's 4. I don't know. And now if there's an influx of money or something, I'm trying to figure out an easy way to do this. This is what I'm thinking, right? So obviously this will end July 8th, and then I'll combine this one with another one I had that was ending on July 8th. So now you have stake 5, right? And stake 7, which also ends on the 8th. So these two end on the 8th. And then it turns into stake 13, where I'm going to go ahead and continue doing the 15-day roll down. All right, everyone. That's pretty much the sheet. The other thing I added here is, hold on, let me take this out, is this is total ROI, right? So I'm saying that I started with, you know, I'm going to take these returns off of this initial investment of $30,000, right? And these are all the stakes I have. Now, I'm saying if this thing continues for 6 months or a year, right, obviously this is going to keep going down. But I'm just saying that, say I stop on October 23rd, it doesn't keep going. This ends up being 0 or 1. I don't know, whatever. Right? Say this is 1. You know, I'm just trying to get an idea of how much I can make off of my $30,000, right? So as of right now, that would be, you know, I made $26,000 from this bunch of stakes, and then this stake 1 turns into stake 7, 8, 9, and 10, and I made $38,000 from those stakes. And then so on and so forth, right? So you guys get it, right? So this is stake 6. Stake 6 turns into stake 6 and 11 because it was a pretty big stake. Man, this is making me fucking hungry talking about steak all day. But anyway, then it goes into stake 6, 11, and 12. Anyway, hopefully I confused the fuck out of you. And you want to like and subscribe, and you want to use my Avarice referral, my stake referral, my drip referral, whatever one you want to use. Not financial advice, due diligence. If you're interested in this sheet, just hit me up. I'll try to figure this thing out. If you know more than me, hit me up and let me know. Maybe we can work together and just try to get the sheet going. If you have a sheet that you want me to use, send it over. Anyway, if you like it, hit that sub. If you don't like it, hit that thumbs down twice. All right, and have a good rest of your